Surely this has to be the best lipstick for summer that has ever launched. Hi everybody, and today I have got something I am so excited to show you. Fenty Beauty, my favourite lipstick from last year and probably my favourite lipstick ever, the Gloss Bomb Stix. They have launched their Shimmering colours, and if you've been following me you probably know just how excited I am about this. I love shimmers and this is my favourite lipstick, so I cannot wait to try these. I've picked up all 6 of these. I'm going to try them all on today, and I'm also going to show you some of the colours in the original formula to see what the sort of difference is pigment wise, so we can see if these are the sort of same level of pigment or are they going to be more sheer. I think a lot of people have been wondering that, and also are you going to feel the shimmer, are you going to feel the glitter inside? So definitely going to do that. I'm really excited to try these, honestly. I can't wait. And if you're new here, hi, my name's Hannah. I'm 48. I'm not a professional. I'm just somebody who really loves makeup and beauty. And here on my channel, I show you my favourite products, like these, and new releases, and give you any beauty news you might be interested in. If you think you'd enjoy this content, I do upload here very regularly. I would love it so much if you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my future videos. It's super helpful to my channel if you do that. If you're already subscribed, welcome back. I appreciate you so much for being here. And if you want to know my skin tone for these sort of shades and the way they match me, I've got fair to light skin with predominantly cool undertones that lean a tiny bit neutral, and I've got blue eyes. Anyway, that's enough about me. Let's get straight into this review. So before I actually kickstart this exciting release, and I haven't even opened the boxes yet, I am bursting with excitement. They better live up to expectation. But just before I do that, I just want to mention my eye look today. So I did tell all of you that were watching my Chanel review recently, my most recent video, which was the Camellia spring launch from Chanel. I did tell you that in my next video I would be doing the Dolce & Gabbana lip duos. Obviously this has come out, so this has taken priority for me, so I haven't got that one done yet, and I will get that out soon. But I said that in that video I would show you this eye look, which is basically using the eyeshadow quad that has just launched from Chanel, skipping the pink and using the new eyeshadow pen from Chanel, and this one is in the shade Mauve Chrome. So basically I've put Mauve Chrome all over my lid up to about, say, here. And then I've worked the taupe above that and then into the sort of outer V and underneath. And I also used this to line underneath and to line close to the lash line, the Mauve eyeshadow pen. And then I took the duochrome over most of the lid, but stopped there. So what you're seeing here is predominantly the mauve, just on that end bit there. And then we've got the duochrome over all this area there. And then this light shimmer is in my inner corner and under the brow. And I just popped a tiny bit of the green into the waterline. I wasn't planning on doing that, but my top is sort of supporting both of these colours, so I thought I might try it. So it looks quite nice in the waterline. It's just a subtle touch of a very light green in the waterline, if you can see it. And this one is in the shade Vert Titanium. So that's those worn that way. I did say I would show you, and I have to say it's another look with this beautiful collection, which I love. So that's just another way to play around with it. I think I might try it with the green all over next time. That would be fun. Anyway, I'll let you know if I try that and how that goes. But let's go straight on to the priority here. So what I've got sitting in front of me is the pot I keep of all my current lipsticks. So I sort of rotate, and when I test lipsticks, if I like them, they go into this pot, and as the seasons change, I move them out and bring in seasonal changes. And there's one brand that has never ever left this pot, and that is the Fenty Gloss Bomb Stick. So here is my pot of lipsticks with my current faves. So you can see all sorts of different brands there. You'll notice how heavily dominated this pot is by Fenty. So they are my absolute favourites, they really are. And the Gloss Bomb Stix that launched last year, they are lipstick and lip balm in one. They are such a beautiful formula. They do give a really good shine. The only thing I can say against them is you do need to top up. They don't last very long. They're not very grippy, so you do need to top up. But oh, they are so pretty. They are so hydrating. They smell beautiful. I just love everything about them. I also love the lip liners that launched with them as well. And there's a number of shades that have never left my regular lip liner. I'm not going to drag that box over because that's even bigger and got all sorts of bits and pieces in it. But I will finish today with what I think will be my favourite out of all of these new shimmers with a lip liner. So you can see a combination that I think I've seen used online actually in the Fenty adverts, and I thought these are going to work. So I already had that liner in my collection, so I will show that right at the end. Actually, I will get out my favourite Fenty liners and show you the ones that I have used regularly, just so we can see if they might go. If I think they'll go with any of these, I will try them. And I won't go into which ones are which. I know the one I want to try at the end. So there's actually 5 that I've got in my regular collection here that I use quite a lot. They're also super creamy. Now I've gone through the pictures of these online and I ranked the new shades, the new shimmery shades, in order of the way I think I would rank them. But obviously I haven't tried them, so it'll be quite interesting to see if I change my mind on that. But I'm going to try them in the ranking order of the ones I think I would like the least to the most, but I'm expecting to like all of them, so fingers crossed. So the first one I've got down as being my least favourite is Flamingo Fling, because this is a shimmering hot pink and it's a bit too much for me. Doesn't mean I won't like it, but it's something I'm less likely to wear. So let me find the box. So here are the boxes that they come in, with the names and colours here on the top. These are £23, and when I checked today, they are still, all shades are in stock in the UK and in US Sephora. But at some point on Sephora, 2 of the shades did go out of stock and they seem to be back in stock. I'm not having much luck opening this. Oh, there we go. So just be aware of that. Some of these shades could sell out and could take quite a while to come back. So let's unbox this one together. I love the way with these we get the colour of the actual lipstick on the actual case. I think that is so genius, and it's so easy to find the right colour. So now I can look through the ones I've got here in my collection to see if anything matches up, and definitely nothing does. Probably the only sort of pink that slightly comes close to this is this one, but it's not remotely close, is it? Let's be honest. So there's nothing I can really compare this to. This shade, by the way, this one is the Hibiscus. So actually, just for reference, because I know a lot of you bought Hibiscus, we will look at these together on my hand. So this is the Flamingo Hot Pink, and from the pictures this looked like a really hot pink, but now when you see this, it's a lot lighter than I was expecting. So let's open it. I was trying to twist it then like it's a gloss, because they do look so similar. It's got that gorgeous smell. If you like the smell, not everyone likes it, but I love the sweet fragrance. Oh, that is so nice. So here is the hot pink, Flamingo Fling. Look at that. So let's swatch this on my hand. Oh wow, why did I say this was my bottom? Was I bonkers? Oh wow, look at that. Look at that. Oh, you can see how excited I am. This is just amazing. So I might do a liner with this one. Let's just try it on its own first. Let's see. Oh gosh, that is beautiful. So that's my bottom lip only. So it's not feeling bitty. I can't feel the bit. It still feels really smooth. There's possibly a slight roughness actually compared with the other formula, but it's very slight. I don't know if it's just because I had dry lips before I put it on, so let's see how I feel about the next one, but it's certainly not bothering me. It still feels very, very good. Feels almost slightly more grippy actually than the other formula. I can see this one lasting a bit longer, but wow, look at that. I can see that being number 1, and I've ranked that number 6 in what I thought I would enjoy. So I've got a bit of just contour on at the moment around my lips, but I was thinking, looking at some of my favourites, I think maybe Satin Panty would be the one, or Thugs Blush 2. Let me have a look. This one is Thugs Blush 2, and then Satin Panty could be better. That one is Satin Panty. I don't know whether it, I might just try a little bit of Satin Panty. Satin Panty is actually my most used shade. It tends to go with lots of things for me. I quite like that, the sort of rich shade on the outside and the pink in the middle. Oh, I like it with Satin Panty. So there we go. These liners are super creamy, but they do have longevity, so I don't know how I'm going to get on with taking it off and getting rid of all the colour. Let me just do a close-up. So there we have Flamingo Fling, which is absolutely stunning. I love it. I'm just trying to wash off these liners and really struggling to get them off the back of my hand, which shows exactly what I was saying about how good they are. You do get a lot of longevity, so I really do worry a bit about my lips. If I put a liner on for every look, I might have to rethink that. We'll see how I get on. Okay, so my bottom ranking is currently looking so good it could be my top ranking. So now let's go to number 5, and that one is Hot Chocolit. And there was actually one with exactly the same name in the previous formula, so we can definitely look at these ones side by side. So here is the rather fabulous case. This is a really nice colour for sort of autumn, winter. So now I'm sort of moving into a spring mood. Maybe that's why I've ranked this low. But I know when I was putting on some of my favourite looks for autumn, this was one of the ones I really enjoyed. So here it is. These are just living up to everything so far. They really are. And here it is in the Just Bomb Stick formula. So here they are side by side. So you can clearly see the difference. Very easy to see the shimmer. But you can also see that they are this very similar shades. So it's quite easy to pick them out. So I'll show you how it looks without the shimmer. Very different actually. So it's a lot more rich. I was thinking of trying one either side, but because these are just so completely different, I don't really see the point. So if you'd like me to do that, I'll film a shorts video, but they are completely different. So I think it's quite obvious you're getting a much lighter brown shimmer here, which actually means it's more wearable for me. But this one I would limit to autumn winter. It is really beautiful, but I think maybe now I won't be limiting this one. This could be an all year round shade, so let's try it. I can slightly feel that grittiness of the shimmer, very slightly. I don't feel like I'm going over my lips like a lip scrub or anything like that, and you can't see actual pieces, but you can just slightly feel the graininess in it. But trust me, it's still really comfortable. This is still the most comfortable formula. Even with that, there's something a bit less almost soft, and I think they will grip onto the lips and last longer. The Gloss Bomb Sticks, they are so creamy and so hydrating. It's almost like there's more lip balm in them than there is, or gloss in them than there is lipstick. This is slightly different, so I think these are actually going to have better longevity but still give you enough hydration. So on that feeling, that gritty feeling, it goes away very quickly. It's just as you apply it, because just slightly aware of it. So on me, I don't think this goes with the look I'm wearing at all today, but I definitely think this is a lot more wearable than the Hot Chocolit in the just normal formula. You can really see the shine with this. I think this would look really nice with the right sort of makeup. If I was wearing a sort of smoky eye maybe. That is really beautiful. I'm not sure if I would pair a liner with this one, not with the ones I've got anyway. I know there's a really rich shade, which I didn't go for. The one I'm thinking of at the moment is Peanut Butter, which would be a lighter shade on the outside, so I might give it a go and see. So here is Peanut Butter. I'll just show you this swatched. That's Peanut Butter there. I'll just try it. Oh, I think that works really nicely actually. So the Peanut Butter liner is one of my most used with sort of brownie shades. It's a really good shade that goes with so many looks, and I think that really lines it perfectly. So I think that works very nicely. Just ignore my sort of top and eye look. But again, with the right colours, this is lovely. Let me do a close-up for you. So there we have the Hot Chocolit in Shimmering. Let's move to the next one. I think that would be my bottom now, just purely because of how much I would use it, because this sort of shade is not the sort of shade and the sort of look I go for, certainly this time of year. But like I said, in the autumn winter, it could be one of my top. So when I say bottom, it doesn't mean I don't like it, I just mean the one I'm going to use the least. So I think that that can take 6 spots. We'll see about the rest. I'll just take this off. So next up on my predicted ranking is Fussy. So I haven't been giving you the descriptions, have I? The Hot Chocolit is a shimmering rich brown, which is quite obvious. Fussy is a shimmering dusty pink. So here's the packaging on this one, and there isn't one to match this in the Gloss Bomb Stix, unless I'm missing any here. I don't think there is, but there's something about the word fussy that it sounds familiar. So if this has launched and I'm missing it, please do let me know. That was bugging me, so I've just gone to check, and there was one in the Gloss Bomb Stix called Is It Fussy, which is also a dusty pink. So this is the shimmering dusty pink. Now I'm certain I had it, and that's why I know the name, but it's not here with these. So I wonder if I've maybe taken it on holiday and I just haven't put it back. So I do apologise for that. I'm not sure what's happened, but for some reason it's missing, so I can't do a comparison of that one for you. But anyway, here's the shade, and let's swatch it on the back of my hand. Now this one I think will be a popular one. I can see a lot of people loving this, and it going with so many looks, especially this time of year. Isn't that lovely? So let's try this one straight on. We are getting plenty of pigment with these, maybe not quite as much as you get with the Bomb Stix, but still plenty, you know. Look at that, if you just see my lip without it there, and with. It's really coming across, isn't it, the pigment? So these are going to be hard to rank. But I think this might be in the right place for me, because the next 3, I'm expecting a lot from the next 3. I'm just thinking now about what liner I might use for this. Satin Pansy would be a good option again. Or Thugs Blush 2. I think I'll go with Thugs Blush 2. So here it is on my hand. There. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. It's almost a match for it, so it's like just giving me a nice sort of defined line. So I really like those together. So this one is Fussy, Shimmering Fussy with the Thugs Blush 2 liner. Let me just do a close-up. Absolutely beautiful. So let's get this one off and move on to the 4th one. So number 3 on my prediction is See You in Maui. Now this has potential to be a number 1 almost, but this is a colour I would only wear now and again, and certainly summer only. And well, wait till you see it. This is a shimmering coral. Is it going to be a bit too orange for me? That's I think why I've placed it 3. This has the potential to be higher. I keep going to twist it like it's a gloss because they are so similar to the way the glosses look, even though I know them very well. Oh wow, look at that. Look. Just look at that. Oh, these are just so amazing. I love them so much. Oh, that is stunning. Wow. Look at that. Whoa. I can't wait to try this one on. Whoa. I think we have a new number 1. Oh wow. I'm going to say wow a lot in this video, by the way. Surely this has to be the best lipstick for summer that has ever launched. Now I don't think I've got a liner to go with this because I certainly don't have coral liners, but it's like a slightly pinky tone to it, so I don't know. Could I get away with a Thugs Blush 2 or maybe Riri? Let me have a look. Oh, Riri might go actually. That's quite a deep one. That's Riri. I think that, do you know, I'm just going to try it. So this is going to be a much deeper shade now on the outer lip. Oh, I think they work, you know. So this one's Riri. So that is Riri lined and See You in Maui in the centre. Oh wow. I am starting to get a little bit messy now foundation wise and a bit of gloss on the edge of my lips, so please forgive that. I'm trying my best to keep it as neat and tidy as I can, but that's how it's looking. I'll just do a close-up, but please be kind. This is number 1, definitely. So I placed this at number 3 thinking it could be too orange. It is not. This is the summer lipstick. This is it. It really is. I'm going to take it off, sadly, and then move to number 2. So my predicted number 2 is Fenty Glow, and Fenty Glow is one of my favourite shades from the Gloss Bomb Stix, which is why I predicted this would be so high. This is very much an everyday sort of colour, but I will be able to show you this one side by side with the other Fenty Glow. So here is the Fenty Glow in the Gloss Bomb Stix, and here it is in the shimmer. So it does look like it's going to be lighter, so let's have a quick look. Gosh, it looks so pretty. Wow. So here it is in the shimmer. It's definitely different, isn't it? Definitely lighter and more pinky, really. So this one is described as a shimmering rose nude. So there's the original. Quite a big difference there, isn't there? But I think this time the difference isn't quite as great, so I will try them both on together. So there's Fenty Glow on one half of my lips. You can see it's just a perfect everyday nude, and it goes with so many things. And now let's put the shimmer version on the other side. You can really see that pinky difference, and it's so much prettier as well. You can also see that these shimmers are still bringing that pigment. So it's not a massive difference, but you can definitely see more of a pink in this one. I definitely prefer the shimmer. So far the shimmer is winning on all of the comparisons I've done for me. I'll take it off and put it all over. So there's Fenty Glow all over. Oh wow. These are just, oh, wow. They are just, I was expecting them to be good, but they're just better. I didn't think that was possible. I'm gobsmacked. They are just, wow, wow, wow. I just can't believe it. Oh, I need a million shades. I just need my entire lipstick collection to be made up of this formula. It is absolutely sensational. I'm just going to think about a liner for this one. Probably the satin panty would be the best for this one. Let me get that one. Yeah, satin panty works nicely with this one. Oh, that is so pretty. So there we have the Fenty Glow shimmer and the satin panty liner. I'll quickly take this off and move to my predicted number 1, which I'm sure if you know me, you guessed this would be my number 1. So if you know me, I have been quite obsessed with lilacs. So the one I've predicted to be my number 1, oh look at this, is Icy Amethyst. So this is a shimmering lavender. Look at that. And it matches my top very nicely, doesn't it? So let's have a look at this. There's definitely not one to compare. There was no lavender shade in the original releases. Oh, this is looking so pretty. Wow, look at that. I do have here right in front of me, because I use it a lot, the Chanel, what's it called? The lilac, isn't it? Yeah, the Charming Lilac. So just for reference, I'm going to swatch them side by side because that's got a shimmer in it, so you can see the difference. And I definitely prefer the Fenty, and I love the Chanel, but I know I prefer the Fenty. So there's the Chanel, and here is the Fenty. Just look at this, look at it. You know when you see adverts and you think they're exaggerated by lights in the studio? This one wasn't. This is exactly as amazing as I hoped. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, that is just absolutely stunning. So here is Icy Amethyst on its own, and I'm going to take it off and show you it with a liner. And the reason I'm doing this is I want you to see the whole process of putting these two together, because this is what I saw on the Fenty advert and I want to try it. So here is Riri, which is what I'll be mixing it with. So a really much deeper shade. So it's going to give me a bold outline, and then this is my center. So let's put Riri on first, and I'm going to be quite generous with this. So I've lined that quite thickly, and I'm going to use a brush just to slightly blend this out and soften it a tiny bit. And now for the Icy Amethyst. I'm quite excited about this. Oh yeah, these are working well together. See how with the liner this is really taking it to that evening look. On its own it's quite a nice daytime look, but with the liner it's quite a rich evening fancy glam look. Oh wow. That is so pretty. I'm completely in love, I really am. Fenty, you have made my makeup year. If anything beats this, I will be gobsmacked if this isn't my #1 at Christmas and the Christmas after, honestly. It is gorgeous. So I don't need to go back over this and tell you what I think of this collection. I think it's very obvious. I think this is the best thing to ever come out of any beauty company ever. This is the best lipstick. They have managed to beat their other one and take the #1 spot for me. This is now my #1 lipstick, the shimmer version. I am absolutely thrilled. It is exactly what I hoped it would be and more. I love it. I will be really struggling to try anything else on for the rest of the year because I will want to live in these. I'm just going to very quickly go over my rankings and tell you how my mind has changed. So the one I would put at 6, which I originally put at 5th in my guess, is the Hot Chocolit, purely because I think I would use this mostly for autumn and winter, and there's less looks that it would match with for me, but still absolutely gorgeous. And then number 5, I think I would give this, I think I'm going to give it to Fenty Glow, which is one of my favourites. I put this one at number 2, but I think Fenty Glow is more of that everyday easy look. It's not quite as impressive and doesn't make me fall in love with it quite as much as the other colours, but it would still probably be my most used, if that makes sense. So I'll put that at 5, but this is very difficult because they are all so stunning. And now 3, this is tricky. I think I'm going to go with Fussy as my number 3, and it was actually my predicted number 3. So I got, no, it wasn't, it was my predicted 4. So I was nearly right. So Fussy, which is the Shimmering Dusty Pink. So at number 3 is the one I predicted to be at number 6, and this is the Flamingo Pink. I think that's what it's called, the Flamingo Fling, the Shimmering Hot Pink. And this will be so good for spring and summer. So maybe I said the Hot Chocolate was not so good because it's more autumn winter. This one's probably more spring summer. So maybe those two are both a bit like that, but there's something about this pink that makes it too special to be bottom. So I put that at 3. And now for the number 1 spots. Does it go to See You in Maui, or does it go to this gorgeous amethyst? Really difficult, you know. I think I'm just going to have to call it a tie. But I would never have expected that when I look at it. I would have thought too orange, and I love these shades so much. But yeah, I don't know. I'd love to know your thoughts. Which ones are your favourites? But overall, this is the best release. I don't know. I don't think I've ever done a review on my channel I've felt this incredibly excited about, honestly. And I don't know how you'll feel about this with shimmers. I'm just obsessed with shimmers, and I am so in love with this formula. I love the packaging. I love the fragrance. I love the colours. I love the hydration. And now the shimmer, I mean, it's just perfection. And every single shade they release in this, and I'm sure they will release more, I will be on it straight away and I will get it. I don't care what colour it is, I need them all. I am officially collecting every shade that Fenty ever come out with in these formulas because they are the best, my favourites. I love them. And I'm delighted, I'm absolutely delighted. So what can I say? I'm certainly not trying to talk you out of these ones. I would tell you to go and get every single shade. Honestly, you wouldn't regret it. I don't think you would anyway, unless you don't like shimmer and unless you want something that's going to stay on your lips all day without needing a touch up. There are those two issues. But for me, it is absolutely worth that top up because they are so pretty. So anyway, that is it from me for today. I've absolutely loved this and I really hope you found it helpful. And if you have enjoyed it, please do hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I would love it so much to have you here on my channel. And if you're already subscribed, you are at the end of my review and I appreciate you all being here so very, very much. And I do hope to see you all again for my next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.